You have to write a letter to your victim. And when I got to the end, I was like, I want you to know you made me a better person. I never meant to kill you, but because that happened, it's made me a better person because it's made some vast changes in who I am.
That's the Oscar-nominated documentary short film, I Am Ready, Warden. It tells the story of a death row inmate in Texas and his attempts to seek redemption and reconciliation from the victim's son. It was directed by Samriti Mudra and produced by Maya Ganib, and they join us now live in studio. Welcome. Such a powerful film and a powerful topic. What was it about this specific case that got you interested and made you decide to do a project on him?
Well, you know, when we were thinking about doing something on capital punishment and the death penalty, we really wanted, you know, we see a lot of things where it's about an innocence case, exoneration, things like that. And we wanted to do something different and actually look at a case where somebody was convicted of a crime and admitted that they committed that crime, and really look at this topic through the lens of forgiveness and redemption. If a person has made efforts to change and rehabilitate and atone for what they've done, do we still feel the need in the name of justice to execute them? And that was really the central question in the center of the film.
And I want to ask you all kinds of questions, but I don't want to be a spoiler, so I won't ask that many that I'm thinking of. But did you learn anything about yourselves? Was anything revealed to you in the making of this film that maybe surprised you about your own views?
I think the biggest personal journey for me with this film was that I just become a mother myself, and really getting to know the family and really sort of the sons of, you know, Aaron Castro, but also Izzy as well, who is John's son, and seeing John say goodbye to his son really affected me, and I feel like that's been the biggest. You know, that's been the biggest personal journey for me.
So many people destroyed, who, their lives just changed forever as a result of this. And so one of the major themes is forgiveness, is atonement, redemption. Is it possible, you think? Like, what do you think after having gone through this journey?
You know, before we made this film, I still sometimes think, you know, if I was in that situation where I was confronted with somebody who had murdered my loved one, could I forgive? And I think I still to this day don't know the answer to that for me personally. But in seeing the journey of Aaron Castro, who's the son of the victim, you know, in this particular case, and the journey that he takes, and what he realizes about himself, again, not wanting to give away too much, you know, in terms of spoilers, it really taught me that forgiveness is possible. We as human beings do have that capacity, and I think that's a really important reminder, especially these days.
And do you want viewers to take a message away from this, or do you want them just to kind of watch the film, go through this journey, and then make their own conclusions?
Yeah, for sure. I think we really wanted to make a piece and that was a part of the discourse, but really allowed people to make up their own minds. And I think what's really unique about this film, and I think it speaks a lot to Smriti's directorial vision as well and talents, but we were able to have really great access to both Aaron and to John and all those really close to him as well. So we were able to show what happens, you know, after sort of the state does execute someone. Yeah.
And what has been the reaction to the film of the family of the victim?
Well, Aaron has been, I mean, I think one of the scariest things I've ever done was show the film to him, because it was many months later after that really sort of intense period of time, and he had never necessarily seen his story intertwined with the story of his father's killer before. And it was really scary to sort of show that to him, and you know, I was sort of catching my breath trying to see how he would react. But he really stands behind the film and actually has said that it has been very healing for him to understand the totality of his journey in the way that it was portrayed in the film, but also to really understand more where John was coming from, you know, and the person that he had become. So I'm incredibly proud of that. And Aaron has been doing a lot of, you know, appearances with us and screenings, answering a lot of questions, because I think a lot of people have that question for him: is how can you know, forgive the man who killed your father? And he's just been an incredible advocate, I would say for forgiveness.
Wow. Well, it's a really powerful piece of journalism. We thank you for being here, and congratulations on the nomination.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
I Am Ready, Warden is streaming right now on Paramount Plus. Chris.
All right, Rudabeh, it sounds like a fascinating documentary.